Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, the 13th of November 2020. So bonds bid, stocks skid as lockdown looms and stimulus doomed. Well, it's doomed whilst Donald's still in the White House, but as soon as he leaves, they'll be printing like it's gone out of fashion, and the printing presses, to use the old analogy, of course, it's not like that anymore. It's all computerized, but they will be smoking. No doubts about that. But yeah, Biden wants a lockdown for 7 or 8 weeks, so good luck with that. As we saw from the initial jobless claims yesterday, these also were consistently around the 700,000 mark, which we'll look at later. So yesterday morning, the market moved higher after I recorded the Market Alert, trading up to the 200 MA. And then there was a bit of news out. And then, of course, the main news was that Bailey was going to be speaking at 8 a.m. And you can see that with the pink vertical line there. So he spoke for half an hour or more. Let's just wind through this. The market was sideways as it listened to what he had to say. I did find it on the FT site. So they broadcast the live central banker. There you go, you can see there. I managed to find a stream, if I can just get it right. So this is Bailey speaking, which is why the trade is ignored, as he was still at it for over half an hour or more. I'm just going to fast forward until we get to the short trade. So the market stopped at the 200 MA. Then we had a potential short where we were at the low here. We need to if we take out the low, we've got all of this over here to contend with, where the market found support, and you can see the green bars there as well. The buying in the market to support prices. Prices came back, but then they managed to slide down just a little bit further there, allowing the stop to be moved to break even, and then using the low and the close as the low and the scalp. I'll get there in a minute. As the potential profit taking area. So there you can see prices closing back above the 5-bar moving average, indicating that there is some profit taking coming into the market, and prices reverse and make the way back. They then come back and retest the low. As I said before, the traders want the market above the low if possible. That is the goal of a bull market, is to keep the low miles away from prices, so that you're always taking out the previous day's high. And you can see here this was achieved yesterday as well. You've got the market moving high, coming back, testing the low, and then free to move to the upside through the 200 MA and then into through the BRN and heading towards the DP, where the market stops. And you can see why. You've got this spike in volume, prices coming off the high of this bar, and then moving to the downside there to the BRN, and then I cut off from there. And then as we move on to the afternoon session at 1:30, we have this week's initial jobless claims. These were released, and you can see it was 709,000. You can see there's a cluster here where there seems to be the base is a loss of 700,000 jobs or initial claims every week, which is quite staggering. As you can see there, we're nowhere near where we were pre-virus either, nowhere near. So it's still going on, and they want a lockdown. Well, good luck with that one. The whole of America will be destroyed. But then, of course, Biden is part of the Davos set and the World Economic Forum boys to build back better. But first, he's got to destroy everybody's business and life in the process of a virus that kills barely 1% of individuals. But that's another story. So anyway, the market, it was already sideways before it kicked off, and this is how it remained. Again, you can see the buying coming back in. Big buying there at the S2 level, and then trading sideways. I'm having a look to see where we are in the daily chart, and we're coming off the lows of the bar, the current bar that is, that's being drawn, desperately trying to get the market back to the upside. And you can see that it's holding at the S2, held there many times prior to the market opening. So when the sell signal appeared, and traded just down to the S2, and then you see the reversal on this. It's a straight reversal, in, out, and taken care of, because they don't want the market down. And then we had a potential buy signal, but again we got this choppiness. You can see here we're up, we're back to 78% retracement, we're back up to 78% retracement, and now we come back down to 78% retracement, or thereabouts, 62.78. And if I just fast forward, you'll see prices then trade back above the BRN. The signal's gone, which is unfortunate, because then the market trades to the upside, bit of potential weakness there, and the market goes back up towards the low in the 200 MA, but failed to hold there, or failed to drive up to this crucial level as the Dow moved lower, and then prices just drifted back to the upside, then back to the downside, and just got stuck in a channel. And that's been the theme for the last few afternoons for the DAX. So let's have a look overnight, see where we are in the German DAX daily. We can see the reversal here. Prices traded down to the 5-bar moving average eventually during the late afternoon and evening, and now we need to see prices close back above the 5-bar moving average if they are to move higher. There is going to be resistance in the way as prices move back to the upside. So from this high down to yesterday's low, these would be the areas of resistance. So these are the levels the market's got to get through in order to get back to this high here, which we can just mark up here as well. So this is the high that would need to be taken out to 132.99. So they're the areas that I'll be looking at today if the market continues to move to the upside. All of these here will offer some form of resistance and can be used as profit targets as well. Meanwhile, overnight, we can see that prices traded down to the below the 200 MA there, and then down to the low once more. You can see it here, and then you see how they bought back here, and ever since then they've been moving the market to the upside and heading, no doubt, towards the DP level, which is now in view there. So we need to get through the daily pivot in order to move to the upside, to head towards these areas of resistance there. So let's have a look at the implied volatility. This ticking up a bit yesterday, but still bullish at the moment, that's for sure. And also quick look at the news before we finish. Let's just do a refresh for let's see what we've got today. We've got 1:30 is when the news kicks off, and we've got the core PPI from the US, consumer sentiment, and then Bailey's out again speaking at 4 p.m, just so that you're aware of this. Okay, that will do it for this one. Let's see what happens today, but as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.